81. 81. Think, feel, believe. Thinking and a feeling and believing. 81. Think, feel, believe. 81. 81, 81, 81, 81, 81, 81. This is Solex. You can find me at Solex.me. You can find me at Solex.me. And like these videos, man, and share them, man, because I want to help free people from the tyranny. Free people from the tyranny, free people from the tyranny, free people from tyranny, free people from tyranny. And not only that, free people from tyranny, but at the same time, help take yourself in a different help take yourself in a different direction. Helping to taking yourself in a different direction. Help banana taking yourself in a different direction. Yeah. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs and the things that you use and the things that you choose to listen to is where you're going to follow. It's kind of like this, it's kind of like this, it's kind of like this, it's kind of like you're the leader, and that's where you're going to follow. Now, this is a sad subject, I talked about this in one of my other video series that I'm doing, love, and go listen to those videos too. But this one here rings home to a certain extent. It's real kind of sad, but it still rings true greatly. Whatever you choose to think, feel, and believe is where you're going to follow, right? And so there was a couple of a couple of kids in one high school, local high school close here, and then I read a story in the paper about another teenage girl. They committed suicide and they took their lives, and that's the extreme of where your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs can take you. Because no matter, gosh. No matter what it is in life, no matter what it is or what direction or whatever it is that's going on in your life, you're allowing yourself to be influenced by certain things. You're allowing the outside world to affect you. You're allowing those negative feelings and those negative thoughts and everything to direct you, and you're directing yourself down a path, and you're going to obey those thoughts. And, for one instance with one girl, she was very talented. She was like straight A's. She was getting, accommodations and everything, but she hated herself. It came out after that was all done that they read her diary, and they read in this diary and all this, this dark stuff about how much she hated herself. On the outside, she was this girl with smiles and accomplishments and everything else, but for whatever reason that was in her that caused her to be driven to the fact that she hated herself. And she came to the conclusions from that because of some of the things that had been beset, that had been put upon her in her life. And then she started speaking how much I hate myself, whatever it was, and however it was that she spoke it, and however it was that she drove it, and she followed that till she led herself to the edge of a bridge. And to think and stop and think for a moment, because I know the power in all this. I know it because I've been through a bunch of stuff myself, and some of that stuff will come out later, but you just gotta know that it is your thoughts, feelings, and your beliefs, and it is your consistent and your persistent thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that eventually you're going to obey, and that's where you're going to go with it. And what really disheartens me and what really drives me to do this, and please share these videos and get this words out, because this all sounds pretty simple, right? I mean, oh, yeah, well, I guess, if I just change my thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, well, then I can just direct my life in another direction. And, that sounds pretty simple. So we'll start doing that. Well, sometimes it's not that easy because sometimes you've been living your life for years, conditioning yourself in a certain fashion that has been driving you down that road for a period of time, and getting a hold of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and start paying attention to what you're saying, and as simple as it seems, right? As simple as it all seems, if you just change your thoughts, feelings, and belief, that you'll change your life. You'll change your direction. And as simple as it is, it's true. But sometimes it's not that easy, huh? But sometimes it's not that easy, huh? But it is. Because you want to know something? As many times as I have stood at the proverbial bottom of the mountain and been intimidated by the mountain and been, afraid of the mountain, worried about the mountain, all those things, and my fears, worries, and doubts, and then I just started taking that first step, and I just started climbing that mountain, and I started pushing myself through the situation, and I started climbing, and I just kept putting one step after the other, and then next thing you know, I'm halfway up the mountain. It reminds me of skiing sometimes when I was young, and there was a few times when I skied some slopes, and I came up to the top of this one. I remember one time I came to the top of this slope, and I looked down, and I could not see the bottom. That's how steep it was. You could see so far down, and then that was it. And then you're like, oh my gosh. And the only way is down. What are you going to do? And then what are you going to do? Slide down on your butt? No, that's, to me, is, even more dangerous. So it's like, you just, oh my gosh, I'm remembering that feeling. I remember that one day. I think it was at Vail, and I come up to the top of a slope, and I look down, and I couldn't see the bottom, and I'm like, that's steep. And then going, and then just pushing and leaning down that mountain and going, and then boosh, 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 and skiing down that, and and then go, just the whole process of getting through it, and then, oh, wow. And I'll never forget, and see, it's kind of interesting, I'm reliving this experience here, but then, to go down there, and to have made it so far down that mountain, and then to turn around and look up, and I did it. And that's the same for things in your life, too, if you want to take directions. Sometimes it's a slippery slope, and times it's going to be so steep you can't even see the bottom, and it's going to scare the crap out of you. But you do it anyways. You do it anyways because the reward that you get from it and the triumph that you get from it are going to be a lot greater for you and a lot more rewarding than you could ever possibly imagine. But it's not going to happen until you push yourself through it and you go through that experience and you drive yourself and you push for that change and you put yourself in a different direction and you take a different path and you stop thinking those thoughts and you quit allowing yourself to be influenced by whatever the bully that keeps putting you down or whatever it is, the outside world that's having the influence on you. Because it really is everything that's outside of you, and I say this most importantly for children and for young adults and everything to know that the sooner you let go of what everybody else thinks of you. I mean, I'll just leave it right there. The sooner you let go of the negativity the negativity and the things that are out there that are influencing you, that are the things that are dragging you down, the sooner you just let go of it and realize it for what it is, the sooner you let go of it, the better off your life's going to be by far. The sooner you let go of all that stuff, your life's going to be much more better than that. Because, for school, and just like everything in life, there's going to be an end to it. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever, huh? Just gotta work yourself through it just like you've been working yourself through watching this video. Yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, buddy, yeah.